Howdy, my name is Jez. I am a self-proclaimed artist with a love for heart-clenching stories and a passionate hate for impractical clothing. Today I am drawing one of my original characters, or OCs if you will. I love making character designs, not only for the fact that I get to see this character that I've created in the hell which is my mind come to life on paper, but I also get to make these outfits both fashionable and accurate for the character, in both the lore sense and practical application. I love it when someone has an outfit that perfectly represents their character, through their personality, their occupation, or even when and where the story takes place. We'll use this character as an example. This is an original character that I had designed about a year and a half ago, and is still one of my favorite characters to draw. I'd say she's too important to be a side character, but wouldn't count as one of the main characters, kind of a acquaintance of a secondary main character. But you don't have to have a spotlight on you to be a lovable character. Sometimes characters are lovable because of the influence they bring to both the characters in the story and the audience. Someone who cares for others and stays with you even in your darkest hour. Which is exactly what this character is. Someone who will point out your flaws and show you how to make yourself better, but also stay with you throughout your journey. Not to hold your hand through all your hardships, but simply to keep you company. She was one of the first characters that I drew for my story, and her design has stayed relatively the same as I improved my art style. And while I definitely have other characters with objectively better designs, I think her personality makes her shine and is the reason why she is one of, if not my favorite character in my story. I think I've just gotten to the point where I'm drawing my characters pretty reliably now. Anything from their clothes, hairstyles, any unique body modifications like pointed ears or tattoos. But one thing I can't seem to get right on the first try are the eyes. I did the eyes last on this drawing because up until this point I didn't know what emotion I wanted her to have. I was giving her faces that didn't match her stance, I was trying out eyes that I had done on previous drawings to see if they worked, but I just could not figure it out. So I ended up postponing the face to redo the line art. Since I'm drawing on Adobe Photoshop, any small details that I make are just going to be really pixelated, so I needed to make the drawing bigger for a better resolution. In the Venom speed paint Logan did, he mentioned that we had plans for one-shots, skits, and those of the sort. I'm not going to say that I know everything about animation, but I probably know more than these groupers combined. So if any of these one-shots are going to be animated, we'll most likely do the storyboard together, but I'll be doing most of the animation. In these, you'll probably be seeing more of these characters that we've created. Not just from my story, but from all of ours. We're all story writers. I personally have 3 stories that I'm writing. One that I've already completed, one that I'm filling in the blanks, and one that I'm starting. So Deadman won't be having any dull moments for a while. Anyone who is an artist knows that the best way to improve your art is to keep on drawing. This goes to anyone who aspires to be an artist. Whenever I started with stick figures, just like you. If you ever look down at your art and think that it's bad, just keep on drawing it until you get it down. You'll never fix your art just by staring at it. But if you keep drawing it, then eventually you'll learn how to fix that one eye that looks weird, or figure out why that one person has a really big forehead. Art is a patient passion, but if that passion is there, you'll succeed in no time. I went from drawing little cartoon characters with circle heads and rubber hose arms to the drawing that you're seeing right now within the span of 2 years. Back then, I thought it would have taken me like 8 years to even come close to what I'm doing now. I know this because I was so proud of the drawings that I did back then, and looking back at them now, yeah, they were kind of bad. But now working with Deadman, I have the opportunity to learn new things and improve on the skills that I already have. I love animation, doesn't mean I'm any good at it, but now I actually have an excuse to practice. I only recently started messing around with rendering because I wanted my first public drawing of my characters to be good, or at least something I could be proud of. But now that I finally built up the courage to post art online, I have some ideas of projects that I want to start working on for y'all. Logan will most likely be posting art of his characters or classic comic book characters. Me on the other hand, I'm a big Pokemon fan. I was recently playing BDSP. I know, gross. But I just caught Latios and Latias, and I had the thought of, I wonder what these Pokemon would look like as humans, and immediately got designs for them in my head. So why not make this a fun little series? Finding Pokemon, coming up with designs for them, drawing them, and posting them on Deadman. And who knows, maybe I'll take commenter suggestions eventually. Now, I know this isn't an original idea. Pokemon as humans has been around for a while, but it's all about interpretation. A good project isn't always what you're doing, but instead how you're doing it. A drawing where the artist puts his heart and soul into their art is always going to be better than the people who just make what everyone else is making. Because if you can't tell your art apart from everyone else's, then it's time to put some emotion into it. That doesn't mean it has to be better, it just has to be yours. And yours is the best. I'm really excited for what we have planned, and I can't wait for what's to come. I hope to see y'all down the road. My name is Jazz. Until next time, signing off.